Welcome, my vintage-loving friends. You're watching Deco Diva, your go-to channel for dreamy, old-world home decor inspiration. Today, we're diving into the perfect blend of seasonal elegance and classic style as we decorate a vintage glam fireplace mantel for fall using rich gold, lush velvet, and timeless autumnal charm. If you're enchanted by moody tones, antique accents, and cozy glam vibes, you're in the right place. This look is all about layering textures and evoking nostalgia, while still feeling elevated and curated. Get ready to fall in love with fall all over again. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment below with your favorite vintage decor item for fall. I'd love to know what pieces inspire your seasonal decorating. Let's get started. Creating a vintage glam mantel starts with ambience. Light a couple of softly scented candles, put on a playlist of instrumental jazz or classical autumn music, and take a moment to appreciate your space. Creating beauty starts with intention. Visualize the end result: warm tones of gold and burgundy, luxurious textures like velvet and lace, and charming vintage elements that tell a story. This mental picture will guide your choices and make your mantel feel curated, not cluttered. Gather all your decor pieces first. Nothing's worse than breaking your creative flow by hunting for items mid-styling. Lay everything out so you can start to play with arrangements and themes. For this vintage glam fall look, we'll work with a palette of deep gold, rich burgundy, ivory, and forest green. These colors feel cozy and classic while adding that glamorous touch we love. Gold brings the glam, burgundy and forest green give us that moody elegance, and ivory softens the look so it doesn't feel too heavy. Stick with muted, slightly aged versions of these colors for a truly vintage effect. Use fabrics, metallics, and natural elements in these tones. Everything from velvet pumpkins to brass candle holders to eucalyptus garlands can help tell your seasonal story. Start by anchoring your mantel with a vintage mirror. An ornate gold-framed mirror works perfectly. It adds height, drama, and a touch of classic elegance to the setup. If you don't have a mirror, try a framed piece of vintage artwork or even an antique window pane. The key is to create vertical interest and an old-world focal point. Don't worry if the frame is chipped or a little tarnished, that just adds character. Imperfections are part of the vintage charm. Next, drape a velvet ribbon or garland across the mantel. Choose a color that complements your palette. Burgundy or forest green work beautifully for fall. Let it fall naturally, with soft waves or even a slight swag in the center. This adds instant texture and visual interest to your mantel. You can even layer a thinner gold ribbon over the velvet for extra glam. This is where the magic happens. Layers make everything feel luxe and intentional. No vintage glam look is complete without candlelight. Use a mix of taper candles in brass holders and pillar candles in vintage glass or mercury holders. Arrange them in odd numbers for a natural, balanced look. Keep some at varying heights to draw the eye upward and add movement. Stick with ivory or soft gold candles to keep things neutral and elegant. Bonus points if they're unscented to avoid clashing with your fall fragrances. Bring in plush velvet pumpkins in varying sizes. This is where your rich textures really shine. Velvet is the queen of glam fall decor. Choose shades that play well with your palette. Think burnt orange, emerald green, or mustard gold. Mix sizes to avoid a flat look. Tuck the pumpkins into corners and layer them in front of the garland or candles, but make sure you leave space to let each element breathe. Stack a few antique or weathered books on one side of the mantel. These are perfect for adding both height and a lived-in, intellectual charm. Choose books with warm-toned covers, or wrap them in velvet ribbons to tie into your theme. Titles don't have to match, just go for that nostalgic vibe. Top one of the stacks with a velvet pumpkin or a small brass object like a clock or frame for an extra layer of vintage glam. Add in some dried florals or faux eucalyptus. These botanical touches soften the look and make it feel more organic and seasonal. Opt for creamy pampas grass, eucalyptus in muted green or gold, or even dried hydrangeas in rich tones. Tuck them behind or around your main pieces. Botanicals are also great for filling gaps and making your display feel lush and full without overwhelming it. Incorporate a few small vintage items that reflect your personal story, an old locket, a vintage perfume bottle, or a tiny framed photo. These pieces ground your glam display with meaning and nostalgia, giving your decor depth and personality. Scatter them sparingly, one or two is enough, to add soul without distracting from your overall composition. Sprinkle in some natural autumn elements like pine cones, acorns, or small wood slices. These earthier touches contrast beautifully with the glam accents. Choose gold-painted pine cones or leave them natural for more texture. Nestle them into your garland or place them beside your candles. These bits of nature bring balance to your setup and emphasize the seasonal theme without clashing with your vintage glam aesthetic. Don't stop at the mantel shelf. Extend the decor to the sides of your fireplace to complete the look. Think antique baskets, an old rocking chair, or stacked trunks. A vintage stool with a cozy throw draped over it, or a copper bucket of faux fall leaves, can beautifully frame your centerpiece. This step ties the whole fireplace wall together and helps your mantel styling feel grounded and connected to the room. If your space allows, hang a small chandelier or add a vintage-style floor lamp nearby to enhance the romantic glow. Warm-toned bulbs or fairy lights hidden among the garland can add that extra sparkle that feels truly magical. Lighting is often the unsung hero of a successful decor setup. Glam is nothing without a soft, inviting glow. Add scent elements to complete the sensory experience. Think cinnamon-scented pine cones, vanilla-scented candles, or a nearby oil diffuser. Choose fragrances that evoke fall nostalgia: spiced apple, warm amber, or even a smoky cedarwood note. Scent ties it all together and gives guests an immediate feeling of warmth and welcome when they enter your space. Step back frequently to look at your work. Make sure there's symmetry without being too perfect. Vintage glam is meant to feel collected, not forced. Play with height and texture: tall candleholders, low pumpkins, trailing garlands. These dynamics create depth and movement. Don't overcrowd. Let each piece breathe. The key to glam is sophistication, and sophistication is rooted in balance. Though we're styling for fall, think about how your mantel can evolve. Replace pumpkins with antique ornaments in winter or spring florals in March. Keep the foundational pieces, the mirror, books, candle holders, and swap the seasonal accents for an easy update. Vintage glam is timeless, and your mantel can be a year-round showcase for rotating seasonal charm. Once your mantel is styled, take a few photos. Vintage Glam is made for Instagram, and we'd love to see your creation. Tag us at Decor Home. Consider printing a photo for your home journal or future reference. It's amazing to look back on how your style evolves. Invite a friend over for tea or wine and bask in your beautifully styled space. It deserves to be seen and celebrated. And there you have it, a stunning vintage glam fall mantel that blends gold, velvet, and timeless charm into one cozy, elegant vignette. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope you're feeling inspired and excited to bring your own vintage twist to the season. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and comment below with your favorite part of today's styling. Until next time, stay cozy, stay creative, and stay vintage.